Okay, let's go live. James Maduk speaking. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you how easy it is to capture your digital exhaust and turn it into valuable content, whether that is part of an online course, a YouTube video, what have you. Uh, it's just drop dead easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it while I'm actually doing it. Yesterday I did a course, I think actually day before I did a course, published it yesterday, and it was all about the 10 steps of my mind map. And yesterday I showed you the actual process of taking those 10 steps and using the video to upload it to a delivery platform, of course. And I told you yesterday there was two pieces missing. One was the transcript of the actual video that I did live on YouTube. And the second thing was any of the digital assets, materials, and stuff that was complementary to the content that was there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to show you what I'm doing while I'm doing it as an example of what you can do to create course content. And this is drop dead simple. And again, I'm doing it live and I'm recording it live because I'm using it as digital exhaust and turning it into valuable content. So here it is. I'm going to go back and I'll just show you where we're at, and I'll do a live example of what happened. So if I go and I take a look at the course that I did yesterday, let me just see if we can, yeah, okay. So here's one here, Campus Map course. One of the things we have is, the last one is rewarding and engaging your community was the video, it was Loop to Growth it was called. And I showed yesterday how I came up and put this all in and got it set up. But if you look at this video, part of the lesson, but there's no transcription or text with it, and there's no materials with it. So here's what I did. I have from here, I'm going to show you, I'll bring over a piece of ChatGPT so you can see it. Pardon me, we'll bring that back. Let me just open this up and I'll drag it over from another monitor window and I'll show you what I actually did on this one. So here's what's happened. What I did is I had ChatGPT use the transcript and actually create the key points or the summary from the video. And I also had it create some action items that are specific to this one lesson. So this is how I did it while I was doing it. All I did is I took the transcription from the video from YouTube, and I just said, I'm going to upload a transcription from video 10, which covered how your online courses and course rewards create a loop. I want you to summarize the text to be used as a supplemental text for the video. Ensure that the response includes proper formatting suitable to the text for a lesson. And then here's the text, and I just pasted it in. Came up and said, here's a summarized and formatted version of the transcript suitable for a supplemental text for this video lesson. And it gave me a title and step 10 title. We focus on closing the loop in your education business. This step is all about community rewards, engagement, and using feedback. So it gave me all the 10 steps and some ideas to think about. So this is totally complementary to the video that we did, but I didn't write any of it. I didn't write any of it. I also said, well, you know what? I really need some action items for it. So what I'm going to do is I just said, what are the action items that a student should complete moving forward from this step? And then it gave me 5, 6 action items that I can put in. So all that happens now is I'm going to take this content that's here. I'm going to show you how to do this. And we'll just copy it. Hopefully we can get it all to show up here. I'm going to copy it. There we go. So I'm just going to copy this. We'll minimize it. I'm going to go to this lesson. We'll manage the course that's here. Again, I'm showing you this live and in real time, and I'm capturing it while I'm doing it. So this is the exact example of using that digital exhaust and creating it. So there's the lesson at the bottom. I'm going to edit the lesson. There's no text there, so I'm just going to put in, paste it in, and I go, great, that's super. Let's save it just to make sure. It's now there, and I also want to add some action items, right? So what do I need to do now? We'll go back to where I was with ChatGPT. And again, you can use Claude or any other tool that you're using, but here's the action items, right? So again, I'm copying and paste them. You can make any changes that are appropriate, and obviously fine tune it. Ask further prompts to clarify it. But in my case, I'm just going to copy that again. I'm going to minimize the screen. We'll go back, and I'm just going to go and add another space. And I'm now going to save it, and it's published. So that's what I've done. I didn't write any of this, but it's totally in tune with the video that I captured. So let's go back and take a look at this now, back to lessons. And actually, why don't we go take a look at the course just to see what happens. And if you're wondering what this platform is, this is beta software. It's brand new, Fluent Community. Just playing around with it. One of the beta testers there. I'm going to open up the course. We'll go take a look, the last lesson. And you're going to see we now have the text all formatted and complementary to the video with lesson discussions. Nice, simple, easy way to do it. Now here's something else that I didn't tell you about before. This is all coming from a map, my mind map, right? That I talked about in creating the online courses. And again, the course map, the map that I used was the one that I used to organize the video before I actually did it. So let's go take a look at that because there's something else that's interesting there. This was community rewards and outcomes. This was the one I was talking about in the map, and this is the one I covered in the video. But you know what? I would really like to give people the big picture of everything that is in this as an example when we do or when someone's taking the Campus Blueprint course, which is all of the details where this is explained. So I want to give someone this image or this checklist to download. So in Xmind, what I can easily do is just go File, Export. I could do a PNG or a PDF. And when I do that, it's going to say, hey, what do you want it to look like? Do you only want this sheet? I'm going to export it. I now have, and I could say it's a PDF as well, so someone can download it. They now have the map that goes with the text, that goes with the video, that goes with the action items, and it's all done. So each time I do this for each lesson, I'm now rounding out the content and it's being generated based on just doing a live video that started off with a mind map. And the reason I'm doing this video today is I'm showing you, and I talked about this whole thing yesterday, about how you can create courses from your digital exhaust. I am recording this while I'm doing it, and I've created valuable content by actually doing it. So this is drop dead simple. Anyone can do it. And it all started just from the mind map and doing a live stream or recording the thoughts that I had about the stuff that I'm passionate about. So where does this transcript come from, and how come you have to wait till today, the day after? Well, let's go take a look at that. I'm going to go and we'll go back to my channel content and we'll see what happens. So look at the YouTube channel here. These are the lessons that I did yesterday. Loop to Growth was the one that I just did, and then Attract More Students. So what I'm going to do is we'll go take a look at that right now. Takes a look. This is the information that I put into YouTube here, along with the title and the thumbnail from YouTube and the video from YouTube. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up. And anytime you're in YouTube, I think, there we go. I think this is for all YouTubes. If you have some tools or widgets or extensions with your browser, you may have something on the right-hand side with the transcript. In my particular case today, what I did is I came back to the video, and if I look at it in the actual comments or the video description, you'll see there's now Show Transcript. This transcript shows up on the right-hand side here. I'm moving my mouse up and down. And one of the choices with the little 3 dots, the ellipse, toggle timestamps. So there's the timestamps are toggled. I'm going to copy this. So there's the transcript of the video. Just going to do a Control-C to copy it. And in this particular case, what I'm going to do is we'll go back to ChatGPT. And I'm going to go, I'll paste this in. There's the transcript. And in this case, what I'm going to do is just use the same prompt that I used before. If I can find it up here. And I'm just going to copy this. We'll go back down here. I'll make sure that I use the same prompt. Now, of course, in this particular case, the transcript isn't overly large. If you have a huge transcript, what I suggest you do is save it as a document and then upload the document. There's a certain limit to the amount of text that you can paste in. But in this particular case, it's actually taken, I didn't even tell it. I gave it the wrong title. I used the previous title, but it knows it's step 9. And it's now got the pieces that we need that we can now copy and put in with that particular lesson, just following along with the prompts. So I wanted to show this to you. I had some questions this morning or this afternoon, actually. I did a open classroom. It was about, can you give us some simple examples of how capturing digital exhaust can create, content for you? So I wanted to show you this. This is just a live example. Anyone can do this. So what is it you're doing on a regular basis? What is a task that you're doing? Can you capture it? And if you can capture it, how do you use these tools to repurpose it, whether it's using in a course or even in a YouTube video? If you're trying to create a YouTube script or any kind of material that you have, how can you capture it and use it? Now, I'm using a digital example, something on a screen. If you find that you're doing something, whether it's a particular skill you're teaching, anything, just record it while you're doing it, or you're answering the questions from other customers and other people as part of what it is that you do. So I hope you enjoyed this message. Like and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and visit trainingsites.io. You can register for free. There's a free part of the community there. And there's also, this course is free, absolutely free, the campus map, so you can go and take it, look through all of this content, and start to apply it to your business. I'm here to help you start, build, and grow an education business. And I just want to thank you for your time. And again, I'd love to see you in the community. Like and subscribe to the channel. Take care. Expect the best. We'll be back maybe later today or tomorrow.